the ultimate touring car on a budget. Let's go. Alrighty guys, welcome back to yet another episode, and we're only 4 weeks out from our Cape trip, which is pretty exciting, but what are we going to be doing today?
Alright, today so we're going to get stuck right into it. We're going to be turning the back of this thing to the ultimate touring setup. We've got some awesome products from Outback Equipment we're going to be fitting today, and we're going to whack some gullwing windows in this thing, so let's go.
Okay, so to start with today, we're going to be working on putting some extra timber compartments on top here, because we're going to be fitting a coffee machine, which I'm very excited to have in the back of the car, and also going to be fitting this hose reel and this high output compressor from Outback Equipment. I'm really excited to have all this in the car. It's going to make our Cape trip a lot easier for us. So Bronson's going over to get his tools to start cutting up the sheets of timber, but we'll show you guys exactly what we're building shortly. Okay, so the first project we're currently doing is we are making a new rear table for this to go on. This is our electric cooker. It's actually pretty cool. It's a double burner anyway. We've just templated this onto the piece of timber that you can see over there on the saw stools, and Bronson's about to build the base that this will sit on. I'm going to screw the table into Bronson's rear drawer, so it'll be like a pull-out table. So I'll show you guys once we've finished building it and we're screwing it in. Okay guys, this is our bench top. It's made out of Merbau. It's like a Merbau bench top that you can buy from Bunnings. We've just cut it to size to fit the electric cooker in there. We've got these two little stainless brackets, as you can see, that will hold our cooker in place. And I'm just now screwing on a piano hinge the whole length of it, and that's going to screw into our drawer. So once this is fixed on, I will then rivet it into the drawer. But this, I think, literally this whole thing has cost maybe $70 to make this. And it looks pretty good in my opinion. Let's waste no more time and let's get this hinge screwed on and then mount it to the car. Alrighty, so this drawer is Bronson's like tool drawer and a spare parts drawer. So then we've got this where we mounted the cooker on top of that. And as you can see, it's nice and flush mounted and just folds away like that. So great space saver, and also we have a full bench, so it's perfect for longer trips. Okay, so while I was at the back of the car doing the table, Bronson's been on this side getting this rear gullwing sort of system going. So he has just built this box here, which looks pretty neat. What's your plan here?
Plan is we'll cut some little holes in here just for the latches to sit through. We've just got some latches for the door so they can sit there on the gullwing window. After that, we're going to put a wall across, all the way across here, and then a dividing wall going across the back there. And then we're going to carpet this baby. Alright, so we're just getting a few goodies out here. How good is this? I'm keen to fit this.
It's a reel.
12-metre reel. And we've got the V4 compressor. So
we're going to see if that all fits on this little part here.
Just going to see what we can get to fit in.
So we worked out roughly where we want to mount the compressor and the hose reel, which will be in this side window. And now it's just a matter of measuring it all out.
Okay, so I've decided to pull the top that was in there originally, just because it was very patchy. And I make up a new top. And I've just done the template up. You probably can't see it, barely, but we're going to do that up and yeah, cut it out. Let's go.
And now that Bronson's got his plan written up, it's time to mark out and chop everything up.
Hey. Hey. Here we go.
So far, we have got the top in now. As you can see, we've done all the way around. I'll just come around here. So we've got the top in, and these are just holes for my latches when the windows go on. So now we're just sort of going to build a little shelf that comes out. Oh, sorry, a wall that comes out, goes across the back and then returns back in, just to support my shelf, and box this bad boy in.
So Bronson quickly went and knocked up this little shelf. It's 3 pieces and 1 lid, and it fits in there just perfect. And now it's time to secure it all in. So Bronson is still working on the rear setup right now, but I thought I'd take the time to show you guys our current merch that we have available. So this is our GQ hoodie. We have it in pink and teal. They're a unisex fit, so anyone can grab them. I also have a pair of our men's footy shorts on. They're the camo print ones, perfect for working on the car. You've probably noticed Bronson's also wearing our t-shirts. We have these in multiple different prints. It's pretty cool. And don't worry, Toyota drivers, we also have something for you. We have a Toyota design and a GU design. So head over to our website if you like what we're wearing and grab yourself something.
Have a look at that. We've got a shelf in now, coffee machine's in. It's starting to look pretty flash. Obviously, everything's got to be carpeted yet. But as you can see, coffee machine's sitting there nicely. Got to go to the shops and buy some bolts for that tomorrow to fix him in. And we'll run the cables at another stage. But we're starting to look pretty flash, I reckon. We've got the compressor sitting in pretty, hose reel, which is going to be epic, 12 metres of hose, thanks to Outback equipment. That's going to be awesome. And then we've got the shelf up here. There's a fair bit of room in there. We're most likely going to use that as pillow storage. Maybe put the rooftop ladder up there, I'm not sure yet. Okay guys, it's the end of the day. I can't make any more noise, so far we've gotten to getting all the shelf and stuff back out and the compressors and everything's back off. Tomorrow morning I have to go buy a heap of carpet and some glue. Something a little bit more quiet. Something I've been quite excited to see what it looks like. Thank you so much from Outback Equipment, this tough terrain tyre pressure monitoring system. It's a 5-pack, so you can do all 5 tyres at once, which is pretty cool. Pre-programmed them, so you don't have to go through and all the hassle with like a lot of the other ones. They literally just screw straight on the tyre. Obviously, you can see the number. Oh, there we go. Have a look at that. Oh no, we currently got no PSI. Okay, so we got him in place now. Just got some sticky back Velcro holding him in. I think it's in a great spot. Time to go fit the valve stem readers. Honestly, these are like super simple to fit. So all you got to do is screw the little lock nut on first. Peel this little sticker off. And screw him on. And just tighten this back onto the sensor. And that's it. And tomorrow we're going to be getting stuck in. We're going to carpet all those fresh bits of timber we've put in there. And we're going to get stuck into the gullwing window. So we'll do a little run to town tomorrow. And yeah, we'll see you in the morning.
Well, good morning guys. It is a new day. It's nice and early. We're heading into Bunnings to go get all the new parts that we need. Bronson, are you keen?
Sure.
Hopefully today we can get the gullwing windows in and all the carpet finished, and then we can show you guys a rear setup tour. So let's go. Bronson's favourite place. Gonna go spend some money. Working out the hinges we needed for the gullwing windows was a bit complicated, but we just ended up going with some butt hinges. After quickly grabbing what we needed, we headed straight home because we did not have a lot of time to get all this stuff done today. So we have just gotten back from Bunnings. Look, I've got all the carpet here. I just did my first little tester to see how hard it was gonna be. Look at this. I just carpeted that little guy. Doing here, we have rolled out the carpet on the ground and we're gonna put our piece on here face down and work out roughly where it's going to go so we know where to glue. And we glue both the face side of that and the back side of the carpet. And it's easy as that. So this is the glue we're using. This is just from Bunnings. It's a fast grip adhesive, and yeah, you just paint it on. So it's quite easy, but you just want to make sure that both sides of the thing that you're gluing is somewhat clean.
1, 2, 3, we could have it easily. No need to make it difficult for you and me. 4, 5, 6, listen up and read my lips. We made foundations, all we need now is some bricks. I know you're torn between the old, between the new, but you know what you need to do. Don't try to hide it.
A piece ready to go on the car. Okay, so I've been working very hard to get the carpet done, and I'll show you guys what I've done so far. This guy's all been carpeted, and then you come around the front. Oh, I carpeted this guy with some of the old carpet we had, and then all of that top's been carpeted. Now, whilst I started on the carpeting, Bronson managed to knock out one of the gullwing windows. He just wanted to get one done first and then show you guys how to do it.
Alrighty, so we got one window done. If you guys want to see how I did this, Keep watching because I'm going to show you how. Have a go at that. It's pretty much what you want to do now. You got your window. I'm using this as a template just to sort of get it right. So we'll just mark the bottom side of the window the whole way around. Alright, now we've got our outline. Let's cut him out. Yeah, so we got our window cut out. Got our holes drilled for our hinges. As you can see, I got this one fitted on here. And I've just had to make some little notches just for the hinges to sit in far enough. But yeah, let's go drill the holes out and put nutserts in the cab and then get these doors on. Okay, so we are almost there. I've just been doing the nutserts. I'll show you what we're doing. So I've just whacked these nutserts in, just some M5 nutserts. So all we've just done is, just before we put them in, just been putting a little bit of seam sealer on them, just so when they go in it just squishes out and seals it up nicely so we don't get any leaks. Unfortunately the camera died for a little bit there, so I kept powering on while the camera was charging, but we're back. This is what I sort of got up to. Windows on now, we've put the gas strap mount in here, done on the tech screws, I ran out of nutserts. We got the mount up there. Pretty much the way you want to do this is just literally mount your top mount where it's like suitable to the car, and then put your gas strut on, open it all the way to where you want it to sit, and then you put this bottom bracket on wherever the gas strut is at full open length, and you'll pop him down there. He'll open up all the way, where you can just clip him on there like that. It's easy as that. And now we've got our window. And be mindful of not losing these because I have already done that like 3 times. Alright, so we get our latch. These are just literally straight from Bunnings. How good is that? Latches up nicely. Nice, easy. Just push and that's it.
Okay, so this is pretty much the finished setup for Kate.
Girl, you can't hide it. It's there every day and night. So many times it's falling by the wayside. It's in the corner of my eye. I could be wrong, I could be.
We'll give you a little walkthrough of the car. Bronson's going to show you his gullwing windows first, so let's go.
Oh, so we got the gullwing window. It's,
Is it going to stay stainless?
no, we're going to wrap it, put some stuff on there. But so this is the gullwing window. I just got 1 gas strut. Didn't want to bother with 2. Got the V4 tough terrain compressor. Keen to see actually how quick this bad boy pumps up my tyres. Got the 12 metre air hose reel. That's going to be wicked. And then we'll come around the other side.
What's going to be going around here?
So on this side, we're just going to keep this pretty well open just for storage. We've got our main battery just under this compartment here with the isolator. And then, yeah, pretty much just be bag storage. And we got, of course, the coffee machine. Can't forget that bad boy. And then, yeah.
All right, so this is essentially the kitchen of our car. So in here we have our cooker, electric cooker, that'll be mint, 2 burners. Amazing when you go camping with 2 burners. And then in here, we have our cutlery and our bowls and crap. And then in here will be our pantry food and all our dry food. We have 85 litre King's upright fridge. We have the EcoX soundbar in here. Of course, like Bronson mentioned, we have to have the coffee machine. This will be more like pantry space, I guess. We'll probably use that for. Over this side, we have all Bronson's solar stuff to run all our equipment. Bronson's still got to wire some of that up. We just have run out of time. But I think the rear setup turned out fairly well for a DIY job. There's a few things that we probably would have done differently if we had more time. So when we come back from Cape, we might adjust a few things, but overall we're pretty happy with how it turned out. So anyway guys, as per usual, we hope you enjoyed watching our episode. We still have a few more things to polish off before Cape, so we're gonna crack into that. But until the next adventure, we'll see you guys later.